Yo, what's going on, guys? It's time for another reaction video, and I'm going to be doing another one from Ren today. It's going to be a cover song, an Elvis cover song, Can't Help Falling in Love. Let's see what this is all about. I didn't realize it was an audio only. I'm going to still go ahead and do it, though. Let me start it over. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. This is like super different from anything I've heard from Ren so far. I think I've done 4 reaction videos so far. The other ones being quite more dramatic and intense comparatively to this. One of my favorite Elvis songs overall. So to hear him do this is just like a huge contrast from the other stuff. But I'm really enjoying it so far. And one of the things that I've learned so far about Ren is he's not just lyrically talented, but he's an excellent guitarist as well. So hearing him play something like this and putting his guitar skills to use on a song like this is nice. It's a nice change. Should I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Does anybody know if, because I don't see anybody featured as another artist on here, if he just layered this and he's singing both sets of those vocals, or is someone singing along with him in this song and they just aren't featured in the credits for some reason? Let me know if you know the answer. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand. I really like the way he's layering this and these other like backing vocals or tracks, whatever you want to call it. If any of you are familiar with the movie Across the Universe, when it comes to like musicals and movies with singing, I'm typically not much into that type of a movie. I don't hate them, it's just not my preference. But one movie that is a musical that I actually quite love a lot is Across the Universe. And that entire movie is built around and developed with Beatles songs. And there's a part in the movie, I think it's the part where, and if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not trying to do any spoilers, obviously. The movie's probably 20 years old at this point. So, but there's a part where they're all like on drugs or something. They're tripping, I think. And the way that the songs are layered in over each other and kind of come in and out, that's what this is reminding me of. It's reminding me of that part of that movie. And in that part of the movie, it's very artistic style. And so they're kind of like floating in the skies, but then the skies turn into the water, and then then they're above the water, then they're kind of below the water, and it just kind of like drifting in and out of space. And so the way that the vocals in this backing track on this, that's where my brain's going immediately. Is visually, that's what I'm thinking of. Since there's no video to watch here, it leaves it more open to interpretation, I guess. And that's what I'm thinking of. So if you've seen that movie, let me know if you know what I'm referencing. Take my whole life too, 'cause I
can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Meant to be.
I like that part. One of the other things I'm finding interesting too is some of the other songs from him that I've reacted to. He's got a really thick accent, and so sometimes like I can't even make out fully what he's saying. It's like I have to listen to it in my head 2 or 3 times before I can actually put together what he's saying. And I'm sure that goes both ways when people hear Americans talk in different regions of America. There's probably people who have different accents here that are sometimes tougher to understand what they're saying. I actually just went to the rodeo last week, and a lot of the cowboys and stuff that they have talking in between the competitions, I even made the comment to my friends. I was like, if you are not from the US, there's no way in the world you'd be able to understand what that guy is saying, just because they had that thick country twang accent. And that's kind of how I feel like with Ren. He's got this I don't know where he's from in England, but like he's definitely got like that thick accent. And so there's sometimes I can't understand them. But with this, the reason I'm saying all of this, with this song, with it being slowed down, and he's like a lot more intricate with the way he's verbalizing each individual word. And I also know this song very well, so that probably helps. But like I can really understand what he's saying in this one. So it's interesting to see that he can take away that sound that he usually has in his voice that's so thick, and it almost seems to disappear in this song. It doesn't even exist.
Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
Wow. Very, very, very different from the other songs I've heard from him. You know, Hiren was the first one I saw, polar opposite of this. But it's interesting to see how one musician, one artist can work, you know, so many different sides of the spectrum with music. That's what I kind of like about it. It's never ending. You can identify so differently with different songs, and yeah, you know, not a whole lot to say more than I already have, because I know I've talked a lot on this reaction, but I quite like that. Even though there was no video to watch and it was solely audio, it was a really nice change of pace from Ren. And I have a few other ones lined up, but if you guys have some specific Ren tracks that you would like me to react to, please tell me in the comments. If you're new here and you appreciate this content, please subscribe and click that bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.